the UNGA Chief has praised India for big strides that it has made in battling poverty, helping farmers. In fact, it goes on to claim how India lifted 800 million people out of poverty simply by smartphone. This is the statement that's coming in by Dennis Francis, who's the president of the 78th UN General Assembly, praising India's digitalization efforts for lifting 800 million people out of poverty.
Rural farmers in India who never had a relationship with the banking system are now able to transact all their businesses on their smartphone. They pay their bills, they receive payment for orders. 800 million people lifted out of poverty. Because there's a high level of internet penetration in India. Almost everyone has a cell phone. That is not the case in many parts of the global south.
Taking this across to my colleague Pallavi Ghosh, who is with us on the broadcast. Pallavi, that's a huge validation that's coming in from the UNGA.
Absolutely. It's a huge thumbs up. The Prime Minister, in fact, is expected to also go in for the UNGA session later in September. But having said that, this certainly has been one of the USPs, the hallmarks, and one of the biggest achievements of the Modi government. We've also seen, for example, dignitaries from abroad, the German president, the ambassadors, all of them, whenever they come down to India, actually use the UPI. There are countries like Japan, Korea, who've taken a leaf out of India's UPI story. So the point over here, which is being raised, is touching the rural sector. Opening bank accounts has always been a very tedious task. That has become simplified. But more importantly, those who don't have access to going to say a bank every day, especially as far as women are concerned, you just use your phone. Your Paytm apps, PhonePe, Bharat Pay, all of that, it's so easy to get money. So what they've done is they've linked the Jan Dhan accounts, then there is of course the Aadhaar. All of that is linked to a UPI, and that is exactly what the UNGA is talking about, that this has been one of the biggest success stories, and it's the poorest of the poor. It's the people who are the working class, especially in the rural sector, who have most benefited from it.
Right. Pallavi, thank you so much for all those details there. We are slipping into a very short break with that, coming right back.